Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. Today's been a crazy day because I made it back from Penn State University without getting spit on or kicked this time. And it's a miracle that I was able to speak last night after all the chaos that I caused on campus last year. So I want to say thank you to Penn State for having the balls to let me come back and speak at their university. And speaking of balls, have you seen all the snitches turning on Donald Trump? First, it was Sidney Powell, but now we got ex-Trump attorney Jenna Ellis crying in the courtroom, creating a scene that you would see in an episode of Dateline NBC. And frankly, that is so pathetic, because if you're going to snitch and turn witness, you ought to be able to do it like a man. I'm from the streets of Highland Park. And if there's one thing that I've learned in criminal culture, it's that snitches get stitches. And obviously, I don't want any physical harm done to anyone, but the code of the street will always come back when you jack with the karma of being a snitch. So Jenna, I honestly hope you don't have to go to jail, but if you sing like a bird, you ain't welcome in my hood no mo. So remember that for all the chat rats. What happens on Primetime with Alex Stein stays on Primetime with Alex Stein, and there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We follow the codes of the streets on this blimp, bitches. Now let's start the show.
My grind so refined, I got no time for no games. Ask yourself why would I make time for you lames? At all costs, cause I'm a boss. But break them all, yeah, gotta break them all.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Prime Time with Alex Stein. I'm your host, Alejandro Stein, and we have an incredible show for you this evening. We just want to welcome on. First, I want to start off before we get on to our Skype guest, Joel Bauman, who's a badass King Bao. But I want to welcome on our in-studio guest. You know him, he's a singer-songwriter who hates Tony Fauci but loves fettuccine. What the hell? Why would you write that, Jimmy?
I thought it kind of rhymed. It was alliterative in Italian. Do you like fettuccine? Does he like fettuccine?
Let's ask him in a second. Will you please welcome on Brad Skistimas, a.k.a. 5 times August.
Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you.
It's always a pleasure. So, Jimmy, do you like fettuccine?
Do I like
Yeah. You look at that camera. That'll be the
one over there.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh,
Why would you write that?
Yeah, why would you write that?
No one even asked me, and then he just puts it up there, spreading misinformation. I'm going to get fettuccine in the mail.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Jimmy, you are creating misinformation. This is how it starts, dude. It's because of you our kids are going to the hospital at an alarming rate. I don't want to say why, but is fettuccine the cause? Maybe. I wouldn't be surprised. So, Jimmy, when you write crap, start writing funny stuff and not stuff that's going to embarrass me in front of our guests. Can you do that in the future?
That's a pretty tall ask.
Okay, Jimmy, shut the hell up. Try not to show Jimmy as little as possible, George. Please, just do me that favor. Show Jimmy the tiniest, ittiest bit. Just okay, there. Yeah. Perfect. That's exactly how much.
Can I show at least my fun shirt?
No.
I got a new shirt.
No, I don't care what your shirt
is. It says Jesus saves.
That's
and it's
perfect amount of time. Perfect
goal.
amount of time. Perfect amount of time. Okay, well then, if you're Jesus saves, then why were you so pro-gay for Palestine the other day now? So I thought you're Palestinian Muslim. Jimmy?
I just loved it.
Okay, perfect. All right. Brad, as an artist, as a singer-songwriter, I know you've had mainstream success, but tell me, what is it like now being an independent artist? Well, actually, you're a part of a label, though, so can I still call you an independent artist?
Yeah, because...
Based Records?
So, yeah, I have worked out a deal with a new label called Based Records. I've been independent my whole career, but they're sort of the anti-label label, and so... we met up, got to know those guys over there, and I thought, I've got a great song that you could release as like your first single. So we just put out a single called Ain't No Rock and Roll, which is basically calling out the entire music industry for not showing up the last few years and becoming big pharma shills and stuff. But, I like it over here on this side. It's fun. It's more adventurous.
Yeah, I mean, being awake to all the garbage is good and not being like totally politically correct or indoctrinated. But I don't know. I would say that like comedy's dead. I would say movies are dead. But it seems like music is still kind of successful. I mean, you know better than me, but what is it? There's mainstream artists. What is it? They have to sell their souls. Like, why are they successful in your opinion, though?
I mean, there's a formula that I think they figured out over the last 60 years in music, and now, I think entertainment as in general is on the old Hollywood is on its way out, and there's this new thing coming in that kind of represents substance and art again and has something to say, and that's where I sort of feel like, it's coming back.
Well, you said a great statement. So this is for the people that are watching this. A lot of times we joke about stuff, but there's actually a thing called the Tavistock Institute. And supposedly the Tavistock, it's been an institute forever. Have you ever heard of it? It's out of London. Well, they did a lot of the testing on military people, like with drugs and LSD in the early 60s, 50s. They've been around before that. But supposedly this is conspiracy that they would give soldiers drugs and they would have them listen to music, and then they could look at their pupils, they could see how their body reacted, whether their temperature, their heart rate, and they could see what musical frequencies were pleasurable to your ear. So they can actually create notes or melodies that they know will be pleasurable to our ear. Like the same way we know that that's annoying as hell, they could have something that they know is you know what I'm saying? They know they have these beats that is going to obviously be pleasurable to our ears.
Yeah. There's actually like a whole thing about the frequency 440 that music is tuned to, that it's actually supposed to be 432.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so to go into this, no, but I've heard of this too, where the music, all the music we get is at 440, but if you have it at 432, it's better for our ears.
Yeah, it's supposed to do something for your soul and like align your psyche better and stuff.
Well, I believe that because everybody makes fun of me, but we are vibrational beings. We are buzzing constantly. So whether we're high vibrational or low vibrational, music helps put us in that vibrational state. So that's why I think it's so important. And then also, we're going totally crazy. You ever see those videos where it's like subwoofers are going so loud that it can actually bend metal and like bend glass, and they're like, is it the bass or is it the music frequencies that are actually changing the
Have you seen when they do like science experiments with sound and vibration?
And
it makes a pattern. Like,
yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it's cool for sure.
Music is a hell of a drug. That's why we love it so much. Okay, now let's get to the caption contest. You guys, we ask you always to give us your best comment or caption. This is me. I'm snorting garlic parmesan seasoning off of Black Darius's head. This is what I do every show, pre-show ritual, to get kind of juiced up and jazzed up. Now let's see what the people said about it. Number 4.
John Cab. Oh wait, no. We're supposed to start.
Doesn't matter. Just go out of order. Who cares? Just say it.
Well, okay. Well,
if people can't figure out what number it is, they
okay. Number 4 reminds me of when Bugs Bunny made a fruit salad on Elmer Fudd's head.
Okay, I don't get the reference.
So this is where the Bugs Bunny. No, 1, 2, 3, 4.
It doesn't matter. We can go reverse order. We can do reverse cowgirl, Jimmy. We're not like you. We're not gay conversion therapy.
Okay, 1, Beau Biden, worst selling chia pet of all time.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Okay. Number 2, Deception King 420. Why you adding salt to the milk dud?
Okay, I like that. Decepticon King. They're always good. Faux 20, keep smoking. All right, number 3.
Zergle Jerk. Darius, this is stupid. It is impossible for you to have lice. But okay, we'll try your family cure.
See, that one's deep. I like that one. So, Brad, what are you thinking?
Well,
1, 2,
so we
3,
had
4.
the Bugs Bunny graphic, so it goes along. Reminds me of when Bugs Bunny made a fruit salad on Elmer Fudd's head.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
I don't remember
that growing up? Yeah.
I watched a lot of Looney Tunes. I mean, was that iconic of a Looney Tunes episode? He put a fruit salad on Bugs Bunny's head, on Elmer.
Classic episode.
That is a classic. That's an instant classic. Gosh, almighty.
I'll go back and watch it.
See, I don't like Looney Tunes. There's not enough trans representation in Looney Tunes.
Well, Bugs Bunny was the first cartoon in drag, though.
Was he? Well, wait. Is that Brad? Is that true? Because what was that awesome movie with the where it's live action, where like the characters, Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
Yeah.
The girl is so hot, and that the female bunny is so hot, and the female bunny in Space Jam. That was one of the first things I ever jade off to.
Oh wow, interesting.
Yeah, it was really bad. I'm really sexually confused because I always want to have sex with anime puppets instead of humans.
That's kind of normal now.
Yeah, it is. Actually, I kind of created a new trend, but we are what we are, and I am a flawed individual. Okay, Jimmy, before we get into this ad read, White Darius, come here. So, Brad, you might not know this. I'm actually training for a fight. Coming up in less than 10 days, I'll be fighting Mike Harrington at the Carnival of Combat. You can get tickets at carnivalofcombat.com. But we're welcoming on a professional fighter tonight to give us some advice. But I wanted to show a little bit of my defense skills. A lot of people don't know this, but in boxing, you wear a cup. Put on the scream mask. Hurry. So this is my title boxing cup. People don't realize I have strength. Now, this is White Darius. He's going to be in a scream mask. He's going to hit me in the genitals as hard as he can. Ow! God! Why did you hit me so hard? You broke the broom on my head. Why did you hit me so hard? Get offset. Your butt crack is showing. gosh almighty, that actually hurt. The broom hit my side of my sack.
Smoked you.
Dude, he hit me so hard. Brad, did he take that a little too far?
Well, it's because you're so well endowed, I think. Is that okay?
Yeah, see, this doesn't hurt. Why didn't you just do this?
Okay, for the audience back home, when we rehearsed this, he
Now you're
literally
just
was
doing
like,
it 'cause you
lightly
like it.
tap it.
Yeah, literally, I didn't know he was going to hit it that hard. Here, we got to zoom down a little. See, like, this doesn't hurt because I'm getting all the... I could do this all day.
I'm just going to let this happen as long
All
as
right,
it needs
do you want to do
happen.
the
Now
ad
we can
read
play
while
some
you're
music.
hitting yourself?
No, we can do a little music. Hey, 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 hey. Put on the headdress, Darius, and hurry, hurry. Hurry, Darius! It's on the shelf! Hey, hey, it's on that other shelf! Run! Run!
The rhythm going.
Hey, 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 dance around like rain. Jimmy, what are they saying in the chat?
I don't know. White Darius doesn't know how to get on
Not
camera.
on camera, White Darius.
I didn't know, that's not my fault.
All right, get offset. All right.
Bad Buddhist sent a super chat. Prime Time with Alex Stein is the best show on the internet. Jimmy sucks. Just kidding. Jimmy doesn't suck.
No, I like that, Bad Buddhist. You know, Bad Buddhist is the newest mod to the family, so congratulations, Bad Buddhist. You earned that mod. All right, now let's get to pure health. Woo. If you're suffering from low energy, brain fog, or unexplained extra flab, you know what the problem could be? It could be your liver. You may not know it, but your liver is the foundation for good health. It performs more than 500 key functions like filtering toxins, breaking down nutrients, and keeping your cholesterol in check, son. But over time, your liver can start to wear down. And that's when you get energy crashes, belly fat, and trouble with memory and concentration. Fortunately, there's a simple solution. It's called Liver Health Formula. It contains 11 powerful herbs and nutrients clinically proven to recharge and revitalize your liver. It also helps protect against fatty liver, which is a silent epidemic affecting more than 100 million Americans. Liver Health Formula is manufactured right here in the United States of America and approved by American doctors. And as a listener of this show, you can try Liver Health Formula and you get to receive a free bottle of blood sugar formula to reduce those sugar cravings when you order today. So go to getliverhelp.com/Alex. Claim your free bonus gift while you still can. Again, that's getliverhelp.com/Alex. Go there. Tell them I sent you. Fix that liver. All right. So
another super chat from Steve McGee. He said, I just jade off to that.
Okay, that's not.
You told me to read super chat.
Is it a $20? How much was the super chat?
Oh, it was only $4.99.
Yeah, don't ever do that for a $4.99 super chat. Just embarrass me like that, or embarrass yourself.
How much do they need to pay for that kind of super chat?
To make you say something embarrassing like that, $20. But to say
$20.
something normal, like nice, like Alex is beautiful or Jimmy's an idiot, that's $4.99 all day long. But if they're going to say something like that about jaying, I'm the only one that can jay off on the show. This is my show. Brad can't jay off. You can't jay off. George can't jay off. I'm the only one. Well, Aiden does jay off, but that's neither here nor there. But I'm saying I'm the jay offer. Okay? Is that hard to understand?
Yes.
I mean, I'm going to stick this stick. You know, my producer went to gay conversion therapy. He's one of the most successful stories from our gay conversion therapy program. He got a girl pregnant somehow.
Wow, that's interesting.
He's about to have a baby. What do you think about that baby, Jimmy? Are you nervous? You're about to be a dad?
Yeah.
All right.
You suck at improv, Jimmy. Why don't you say, oh, I'm going to be a dad. I'm nervous about this. Don't just say, yeah. Sometimes I just want to...
Maybe he's really nervous.
I am really nervous.
He doesn't know what to say.
No,
so
the baby
like,
we started having contractions last weekend. I'm like, oh, shoot, is the baby coming? Apparently, it's just a false alarm, a little fugazi. But my baby wants to meet me earlier than I want to meet her.
Okay, don't say that about the baby. And I've been telling him, if he would just bring Carrie to my house, I could do a home birth in my bathtub. We have a whirlpool. We can drink some wine. We can smoke a little. Cigarettes. She's still smoking cigarettes, right?
No, yeah, it helps it relax.
Well, it does. Nicotine does help you go number 2. So I've always said, hey, why not just smoke while you're pregnant?
Well, and the baby's push on her internal organs, and that's like her colon, so it's harder for her to poop. So the cigarettes help.
And you smoke the baby out.
It's really great medical advice.
Yeah, I know it is really good. My mom smoked like crazy with me, and I came out. I was born at 6 months. Excuse me. I was covered in hair though, so they said that they didn't know if I was dead or alive.
The chat asked me to share my baby registry, so I'm going to pin it.
Dude,
in
stop
the chat.
talking about your baby. Do not share your baby registry. Do not do that, Jimmy. If Lisa's in the chat, rat, delete that post. I don't want you guys to buy Jimmy one gift. My fans and my supporters are already getting him cigars. Do not support Jimmy. He does not deserve your support. If anything, he deserves your hate. If you guys want to mail him a bag of turds, you want to mail him.
I'd love that. That'd be so fun.
Oh yeah, you would love a bunch of turds.
I literally have my edible ants.
Eat one of those bugs because
Okay.
Brad talks a lot about George Soros and Klaus Schwab. Jimmy, actually, he went to Princeton. He thinks he's so smart. He's such a dumbass.
I'm so smart.
And he's about to eat a bunch of live freeze-dried
Okay,
bugs.
so look at these bad boys.
That was a real
that?
bug. That's a bug. You can't,
Oh, you're just jumping to the 2030 agenda already. You're just like, let's
I'm
get
leaning
to the
into
bugs.
it. No reason to fight it.
Just let it
We're not going to win. Oh, we're gonna defeat Klaus Schwab and the deep state.
Crickets?
No,
What is it?
I'm
What
eating
kind of
bugs
bugs are
now.
those?
I will be spared in the revolution.
What kind of bug is that, Jimmy? Our guest asked. If you just be respectful and answer his question.
These are black ants from Thailand.
Black ants from Thailand. Okay.
That sounds racist, Jimmy.
Yeah, there's actually not a lot of black representation in Thailand if you
That's
think
what
about
I'm
it.
saying. So it kind of sounds like you're trying to pull something. All right, now we want to welcome on our next guest. I don't know if they're ready.
We have the Penn State whole thing for B block.
I don't listen to when you do the show and you give me all the blocks. I don't listen to anything you
Well,
say.
we have, what happened last year and then what happened this year. And you're going to be like, it was a wild time last year. But luckily, I defeated the woke mob because that's the title of this episode.
All right, shut the hell up. Show me. Guys, last year, Pimp on a Blimp, primetime Alex Stein is with Gavin McInnes in Penn State. And that's when I had a Penn State cutie hawk a loogie on me longer than the border wall. It was gross. It was nasty. But you know what? I kind of liked it. I got to go on my biological stepdad's show, Tucker Carlson. So for me, it was a W. But what wasn't a W is they shut down the speech, and they actually proved that Antifa and agent provocateurs can shut down an actual event. So I was very thankful that I was invited back to speak at Penn State, where I spoke last night, Brad, and all of the Antifa soy boys were too scared to protest me. So let's play a clip from last year, and then we'll play a clip from this year. Oh, look at that loogie. That's disgusting. She's just spitting on me like I'm a spittoon. I mean, look at that. Ugh. Multiple angles, too.
That's assault, brother.
That's a good edit. Now, okay, so
Who edited that?
did you edit it, Jimmy?
Yeah, you did, because you were locked down by the police, and you said,
Oh, you're talking about the
Alex.
original video. Yes, you had. I thought you edited that one. Yes, you were. That was when you came in handy.
there.
And what's funny is, Jimmy, were you an official employee of the Blaze at that time?
No, you were just like, please edit this. I can't edit it because the police have us locked down.
And think about that. You did that, and then you ended up getting a job at the Blaze. So that shows you guys it's all about sweat equity. When you help a person out in need, it can have pay big dividends later on. So, all right, now, last night, I brought my wife's boyfriend, Don Darius, and we were back for round 2. We were brought there by a great college organization, Uncensored America, that stands for free speech. Now, let's play a clip from last night. Reporters in the back, they're going to say that Gavin and I are racist. Will you tell them about how unracist Pimp on a Blimp is?
Oh, man, there's no racist born in this body.
Look at this boob. Would I grab his boob if I was racist?
Come on. This is
Would I grab
America.
his breast if I was racist, college newspaper?
Yeah.
This is how we win the culture war. One black titty in all of our hands. You've heard of Hands Across America? This is called Titties Across America, and this is what's going to fix our problems.
There you go. One titty at a time, people. One titty at a time. Thank you.
Wow, that's really inspiring.
That was inspiring. So Penn State University, one of the finest universities in America, brought on a great speaker to learn a big lesson. And that lesson, the whole point of my speech, and they wrote about it, is that I don't want young people, especially college kids, to play the victim. What do you think about victimhood, Brad?
I think everybody should be a victim.
No.
And nobody is a victim.
Oh, well, that's actually kind of smart. Do you think that's their plan? Because we talk about this, Saul Alinsky's rules for radicals, and it's like projection. You accuse the other people of what you're actually doing, which I think is basically projection. So is that what it is? It's like, if you're a victim, if we're all victims, then...
Yeah, it's like if like as a white singer-songwriter, acoustic guitar player, I've not had my own candy bar wrapper, right? And
Okay.
so where's the representation there?
Wow, or you should be on a box of crackers.
Exactly. Well, there you go. Hey, wait a minute.
Jimmy, are we allowed to say that on the internet? We're not on Twitch. I don't know if you can say that on Twitch.
As long as we're talking about eating crackers.
Which we do, and then we eat them with peanut butter, we eat them with cheese, we eat them dipped in brie. Have you ever had charcuterie?
Yeah.
Someone
That's
called
fancy,
Alex a cracker.
It's fancy food.
Nobody call. Oh yeah,
That's
on the
fancy
street.
people food. That's elitist.
Is that elite? Is charcuterie elitist, Jimmy? Would you agree with Brad's statement?
I can't even pronounce charcuterie.
But you stop, Jimmy. We know you can pronounce that. You went to Princeton.
If it's hard to pronounce, then it's elitist.
Spell Mississippi, Jimmy.
MISSISSIPPI.
That's why I hired him.
I'm good at that one.
That's your only one you can. That's the only one you can spell.
Yeah.
You've seen like the candy bar wrappers with like the rainbow on it and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I love that. That's you're talking about this rainbow. This is the best.
That
rainbow
one right there. I don't have my own flag. When do I get my own?
Wait, Alex, you're forgetting the brother flag to that.
Oh, the Palestinian flag.
Yeah.
Gays for Palestine. So what do you think about the representation of gay men and Palestinian culture? Do you think that they blend together like a delicious smoothie from Smoothie King, or are they like salt and vinegar? They don't, or what is it, oil and vinegar? They don't mix.
I think it's time for progress.
We need progress. We need more LGBT representation in Palestine. Okay, Jimmy. So,
Website promo.
oh, now this is an actual good one. Let me take off all. Well, I'll just keep the flags. So you guys might not know this, but we are doing big things here at The Blaze. We just had a launch of our new website. Go to theblaze.com, where you're going to get news without a bunch of ads, without a bunch of clickbait bullcrap. You're going to get the straight facts with no censorship whatsoever. We don't have to worry about being hosted on any platform or getting, whatever, censored or canceled. That's what's great about the new Blaze website, is that it's going to be different than all other news sites, and it looks hip, it looks fresh. You're going to know what I'm doing, you're going to know what other Blaze media hosts are doing, but you're actually going to get new investigative journalists uncovering stuff, and you're going to get it straight from the source. So that's what makes this new website launch so important and so different than other website launches. It's not just a makeover, it's not just something to make it look prettier. It's going to be an actual new destination for news, for information. So everybody, if you support me, if you support The Blaze, make sure to go to theblaze.com and check out our new website. I know I would appreciate it. I know all the people that worked hard on it at The Blaze would appreciate it. And I'm telling you, like everything, it takes time to grow, but this will be a new place, a landing page for good information without all the bullcrap that you're going to get from all the woke, lamestream media companies like New York Times. What was the New York Times doing, Jimmy? They hired a pro-Hitler journalist. Is that true, Jimmy?
Yes, to report on the war in Gaza, and they defended it, saying he can be impartial reporting on the Israel-Hamas war.
Well, guys, none of our reporters are going to be pro-Hitler. So that's what you're going to get. When you go to theblaze.com, we are very anti-Hitler. We hate Hitler. Hitler sucks. You're going to learn all about that. If you want to learn how much Hitler sucks, go to theblaze.com. All right. So, Jimmy, where is our next guest?
Waiting for us.
Our next guest is a mixed martial artist and one of the most canceled men on the internet. Please welcome on my friend, Joel Bauman, a.k.a. King Bow! Welcome to the show, my friend.
Shout out Red Pill Threads.
Okay, wait, looks like there's a delay. Jimmy. Why is there a delay when Joel is perfectly great? It sounds good. Why is there a delay, Jimmy? I'm going to come here and stick this.
Can you hear Joel?
Yeah, can you hear me, Joel?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, but now I can't see him.
Oh, wow, there's a nice delay. What?
No, I think it's working now. Say something, Joel.
Hey, what's going on?
See, it's something. Gosh, we're so late now. Jimmy, you always mess this up, dude. No, it's not you, Joel. It's probably us. Like, look at this. Joel, I'm testing out my jock strap for my fight. Can you hear me?
I love it. When is your fight, brother?
Okay, 10 days, November 4th. But Joel, that's why I brought you on, because you're a professional fighter, because you've mixed it up. A lot of people don't realize, and I realize it now just from sparring, and I've not, at your level, you would kick my ass in 2 seconds. But my point is, I didn't realize getting in the ring, trading blows, I didn't realize how hard the sparring process is. And it makes me a little more nervous for the fight. Not that I'm scared of him, but I just didn't realize I've been sparring with guys that are 150 pounds, and usually I'll beat them, but I get hit hard. It hurts, dude. The sparring's hard. So you as a collegiate wrestler, your whole life, how have you been able to take the sparring, and is that what's made you such a good fighter?
I think that, hear me out. You're now starting to spar, and if someone want to tag them back. So that's innate in all of us.
Oh my gosh, Joel, we got to hang up and call you back. Something's wrong with our screen. Oh my gosh, Jimmy, did we do a test earlier?
We did.
And how did the test go?
It was on about a 20-second delay, so we've really improved to a 10-second delay.
Are you being sarcastic?
You asked me to improvise.
No, I didn't ask you to be. I never asked you to improvise. Well, I've asked you to produce my. Show me, Jimmy. I've never once asked you to improvise. The only thing that I asked you, the only requirement of you, is to produce the damn show. And when guests come on, there's not a 20-second delay, so we can actually talk to them. Because I only have an hour long each Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I don't have time to jack around and hit myself in the dick all day long because you don't know how to work Skype. I don't understand why it's so difficult sometimes.
I don't understand either. I don't understand a lot of things.
He has no answer to everything I say. Brett, I tell him dress nicer, act better, this and that. Jimmy does
I did. I'm wearing a coat, so there's no. The tank top is not visible. You can't see.
Now we got Joel back on. Jimmy, shut up. Joel, are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, still a little bit of a delay. Oh my gosh, Joel, you're great. We did this testing, but my producer Jimmy, he smokes crack, I think. I don't know what his deal is, but there's a little bit of a delay. Okay, well, let's just try to do this as much as we can because we're going to have you back on, Joel. So, because the audio is not great, come here, Darius. I want Joel to kind of give me a little pointers. Come here, White Darius. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start punching this man. You got to get the handheld, Sean. Let's get the handheld now, if you guys can see me. Okay, Joel, can you hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Jimmy, why does our Skype never work?
Because it runs on Windows 98.
Okay, yeah, stay a little wide. Don't get too close. Okay, so Joel, when I fight, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm just trying to go over my strategy. I'm going to be using my jab. I'm not really punching. I'm just kind of practicing. Just wait. I'm saying, Joel, I'm going to be punching with my jab a lot. Is that my best defense to actually punch, or is my best defense to bob and weave and try to move away from the hits?
Always move forward. Always move forward. Move forward with the jab and tuck your head behind your jab.
Wait, Joel, actually, because it's funny when I'm boxing, I'm moving to the side. Why do I go forward? So I don't miss him or so I press him? Is it a mental thing or is it a physical thing?
Mental key, but when you go forward, they are always back leg. So you always want to go forward. Always forward.
No matter what. But how do I protect my face? Am I using my right to protect my face and mainly punching with my jab, in your opinion? Or am I going to do the 1-2 a lot? 1-2, in your opinion?
Yep. No, man. Always keep that right next to your chin. Always keep the right hand right next to your chin. That way it fires off. It's going to fire off from there.
Okay, so now we're going to do a little punching thing. So I punch, no, it's this hand. We're going to just do a little drill. You go like this. No. Do a fist. We're going to practice punching like this. Then go like this. Joel, how good is that? Look at that punching. Now hit me in the dick. Hit me in the dick. With the broom. Don't punch me in the dick. Don't punch me in the dick. Don't touch my penis. Stop. Joel, I have my cup on. Grab the stick and hit me with it one time.
Joel, what do you think of White Darius's pants?
I got some like it, so I can't judge.
Oh, God!
There you go.
Get off set now!
Are you okay?
I'm fine. I can barely feel it. My penis hurts.
You want your stick back?
No, I don't want my stick. I got the boxing gloves. You need the stick for protection.
I'll hold on.
All right, Joel, what's been going on with you?
Do I need a massage?
Let's play. No, stop massaging my dick.
We got his interview clip if you want to
Play
play
the clip, the Jimmy Kimmel Challenge clip.
To all those doubting my NFT, you're looking at the guy. That's the reason that college athletes and high school athletes are getting paid today. Mr. Influencer to influencers. Secondly, Jimmy Kimmel, viral this. I fight to eradicate childhood malnutrition from the planet. And until they release the flight logs, you, the mainstream media, Hollywood, are all pedophiles to me. Eat dick.
That's awesome.
Yes, isn't that awesome, Brad? That went super viral. I think it had probably over 100 million views easily.
That's awesome.
So tell us, what's the latest with that? I know you and I went out to LA, but I just love that you're so censored, and every time you win a fight, you call people out. So what has been the most successful thing when you use your fighting platform to actually wake people up to what's going on in the real world?
You know, it's crazy, man. I've lost 6 TikToks. I've lost over 100,000 followers on TikTok. I believe that if I was never censored, I would have millions and millions of followers right now. I don't think it would be close. They removed my viral interview that you just saw from UFC Fight Pass. If that were to go, I think that would have done, like you said, hundreds of millions of views on that platform. So going viral on YouTube, or excuse me, on Facebook right now. I'm banned from YouTube from March. And it's me calling out Jimmy Kimmel, talking about him being on the list and how they're going to use, Project Bluebeam to distract us to essentially usher in communism in the New World Order. And that's going viral from March. So it's just very interesting, man. All of my numbers continue to go up and I don't really have to do anything. So it's awesome.
No, and Joel, I love you, dude, because like I said, whenever you win, you actually use that platform like you think before, hey, if I win, I'm going to do this. So I really respect that. Now, the last thing, I want to be able to show me, because we're only going to be able to talk to Joel so long because we're kind of having some internet issues. But Joel, I want you to tell my producer Jimmy is an idiot. He thinks we landed on the moon because his grandfather gave he was a proctologist for one of the astronauts. I'm not even kidding. So will you please tell him that we didn't land on the moon, and will you school him on the ice wall, please?
Are you familiar with the ice wall,
Jimmy?
Yeah, he tells me about it every day.
Yeah, you should definitely look into the ice wall.
The ice wall, the
I
firmament.
believe that there's more land.
What's the barrier that we're not supposed to be able to go through?
The firmament.
Yeah, the firmament. Yep.
Jimmy, you admit that the firmament is real, though, correct?
Well, in a biblical sense, yes.
Okay.
Oh, one thing that I would say is I'm in a movie called Level With Me. Level With Me is done by my boy Sean Hibbler, and he has the clip of the gentleman going down to the bottom of the ocean and then not being able to go through because there was a lake at the bottom of the ocean, but he hit the lake with his submarine. He couldn't go through as if there were a firmament, and they show that footage, and then he came out, and a week later he died.
That's true, Jimmy. There's footage where a guy's in a submarine, and so they go to a part of the ocean. This is all on camera where it's like he gets it the way the guy describes it. They're at the bottom of the ocean, and then all of a sudden there's another lake. Like they can see the border, and there's water, and the water's so thick. He said when they tried to take the submarine lower, it was bouncing off it as if there was something, but it was just water around. And so he described it as another lake. So I don't know, Jimmy. In the Great Borehole, the deepest that we can physically dig, Russia digged 8 miles deep. Mariana's Trench, the deepest part of our ocean, is only 8 miles deep. Yet space is a lot farther than 8 miles high, so it's kind of weird here on Earth. That is the physical deepest level that we can go as human beings, Jimmy, is 8 miles. Don't you think that seems a little like short or small or not that long of a distance?
No.
8 miles seems like a long distance to you.
8 miles is pretty far.
No, it's not.
8
That's
miles
the deepest part of
down.
our ocean is 8 miles. You think that's that deep? 8 miles is that deep?
So you're saying it's just harder to dig past 8 miles? It's
We can't
impossible.
go past deep. Like they've tried to take submarines. They've tried the Great Borehole. This is all fact. We cannot go deeper than 8 miles. Don't you think that's kind of weird?
That is a little weird.
That is weird.
King Bao, a quick question. Are you still trying to mess with NFTs? Because I tried to do that and I lost a lot of money. So I know you were big into that.
Here's the thing. No, I mean, here's the thing. It wasn't NFTs necessarily that we were doing. We had an NFT utility to what we were doing. It's just that there's a lot of scammers and a lot of money just because people would scam us. They, would be developers, and then they say they were developers, but they never develop anything.
Is Logan Paul's NFT
burned.
a scam?
Yes, Logan Paul's NFT. What did you think about the Logan Paul Dylan Dennis fight? Because we got to let you go soon in about 2 minutes. What did you think about that fight? Was that all fake, garbage, bullcrap?
I don't, you know what, bro? I don't know why fighters would fake fighting. I personally have no idea why they would. I just think that they were both emotional, and you saw two emotional men fight, and it was a shit show.
No, you nailed it. I mean, not necessarily that it's fake, but I'm saying like they create this drama like it's actually going to be a good fight, like Dylan Dennis has been training. But then after the fight, he's like, I didn't do a proper camp. I didn't do this. Dude, they've been known about this fight for a year. What is his excuse for not doing a proper camp, in your opinion?
Well, he doesn't have a team, and I feel like he doesn't have a team because of some of the personal choices that he's made. But I don't think that, I just think that they both were emotional, bro. And when two men are emotional, you're going to have the worst outcome of anything. We can't be emotional and think we're going to do well.
Okay, what's the best advice you can give me for my upcoming fight when I get in that ring and it's go time and they hit?
Are you fighting for real? Hold up. Is this a gimmick?
No, this is real. I'm fighting Carnival of Combat against Mike Harrington. I know we're joking, but this is a real fight. 3 rounds, 2. If I win the first 2, whoever wins the first 2 rounds wins. So it might be 2 rounds or 3 if it's tied after 2. This is a real fight in Tampa, November 4th, and I'm freaking out because the guy I'm fighting has 3 fights already.
Okay, so I would say you're going to have an adrenaline dump, so pace yourself. Don't you're going to want to lay hands on him, bro, but your first fight, this is your first fight. He's already got the first fight jitters out of him. Don't go crazy right away. Just stay calm and just focus on landing your jabs and going forward. Just go forward, feel his power, and then don't get freaked out.
Wow, Joel. Man, you are such a badass. But we're going to have you on again right now because there's a little bit of a delay. We got to figure that out. But that's on us because we always have internet issues. But, Joel, tell the people where they can find you and support you before you go. And thank you for being a good buddy and hopping on late notice. I really appreciate all the support you've given me for really no reason other than that, you know, you just like me and I like you. So, dude, I'm happy to call you a friend. So tell the people how they can support you.
Absolutely, man. _King BAU. Alex Stein is my internet rival. He is my brother. He's currently, you know, the GOAT. And I always find ways to have to try and best him. So
and you do best me. You best me all the time. All right, dude.
Hey, well, sorry, yeah. the live chat is freaking out. They want me to ask this. What do you think of Alex training while being a vegetarian, excuse me?
So hold up. I'm mostly vegan.
Yeah.
When I train. Like I mostly do a high alkaline vegan diet, mostly because a lot of people don't realize why. The question is, why do we do that? And the reason is meat is acidic. It causes inflammation in the body. My company has an all-natural anti-inflammatory that lowers the inflammation in a human. I take that for a reason because inflammation is what we want to stay away from. So your recovery, I would say, I've noticed for me that my recovery is through the roof when I just keep it plant-based because I'm not creating that acid environment in my system.
What a genius! Gosh, Joel, you're so smart. And there actually was a documentary about this called Game Changers where people actually said they recovered faster because of the same exact reason that Joel just said. So a lot of people are calling me a soy boy. I don't care because I eat enough peanuts. I eat enough eggs. So I do get some protein. I'm not a little protein bitch-ass princess like Jimmy. So I'm going to knock this guy's head off his shoulders in the ring, all right? So, Joel, please stay on the lookout. And I'm going to have you back on to thank you personally. And we got to have you in studio. So I'm going to have Jimmy reach out, and we're going to book you in studio very soon.
Okay, let me know.
Thank you, Joel.
Thanks, Joel. All right, what a badass. I know, Brad, sorry, we're having a little technical difficulties. Jimmy,
cool
why do you always mess everything up? Every episode you've messed up, this whole entire episode. Brad, tell Jimmy how bad he's done today.
You're doing a terrible job.
I really have been messing up. It's not even a joke at this point. It's gone from bad funny to just bad.
Yeah, it's not even laughable bad. I'm not laughing over here.
Brad is like a well-known, famous artist. Play his song now. I mean, you are in this in our circles. You're very well known. But can we play the Fauci song?
Okay, we'll pull it up.
Play Fauci.
Yeah, but I think we had to edit it. Why did you edit
what
it
I did is I had to speed it up just a teeny tiny bit to avoid copyright. You can barely tell the difference, though.
Oh.
I have a feeling you can tell the difference.
Oh, you're going to play Sad Little Man, okay. Oh, that's fast.
Yeah, that's really fast.
Yeah.
Sad little man sitting deep
I can barely tell, though.
He's dead in his soul, but he'll keep you alive. Do what he says, not what he do. Cause the truth is for him and the lie is for you. Sad little man, but he's treated like a god as the faithless prey.
Better that way, isn't it?
I like it. It's not better, but I kind of like it, so we don't get that ass cat BMI strike.
Now you get a third. Sad little man, you better run now while you know you
got to
can.
remix that.
Sad little man,
that case.
don't for me, you sad little man.
I love it. So what would you call your style? It's your folk singer and songwriter. Is that the correct terminology, or am I putting you in a box?
No, I mean, that's fine. Singer-songwriter. I don't know. My style changes from one song to the next.
Do you ever go like hard rock? Do you do a lot of the hard stuff? Not really.
Not too hard, but like the latest song, Ain't No Rock and Roll, is like a classic rock and roll kind of song, ironically. But yeah.
Well, I mean, I always wonder this as an artist. Like, you know, Jimmy and I are terrible artists, but we rap and we make songs. And I've noticed, I think the songs that are the most successful, and, you know, obviously I'm not as successful as you, are the simple songs, you know, like a simple melody or a simple thing that doesn't have a lot of different edits or chops.
No, you don't need a bunch of that. Like all those songs, even Sad Little Man, it's only 3 chords. And you can get away with a lot with that.
Wow, with 3 chords.
3 chords. That's all the best songs are 3 chords. G, C, and D, and you can write you can play a million #1 hit songs.
Have you heard any of our songs, Jimmy? Do we have any of our songs to play for Brad?
Well, no, I didn't think we'd have time.
Okay,
but we have
good.
the Fauci Ouchie song, so we wrote a Fauci song too.
Yeah, we have a Fauci song. Okay, let's play our Fauci song.
Oh well, I don't have it ready, but
there he goes again.
Well, I figured he had heard it.
No, why would he hear our song?
I only listen to my Fauci song.
Yes, dude. It's like he's a Fauci purist.
Well,
man.
that was a very big missed opportunity.
No, yeah,
I'm
Jimmy.
pretty sure I have heard it, but if you are going to play it, you have to play it twice as fast like you did with mine.
Yes.
Okay, well, speaking of BPMs being a little faster, let's watch this clip of Will Ferrell and Snoop Dogg recreating one of the greatest songs of all time, Boats and Hoes.
Boats and hoes, boats and hoes. I gotta have me in my boats and hoes. The Nina Applebee's over Santa Maria. I do you at the bottom while you're drinking sangria. Nachos, lemon heads, my dad's boat. You won't go down cause my dick can float.
I like that.
Port to port. Every time I come, I produce a quart.
So did you know Snoop Dogg's son is gay?
Who?
Snoop Dogg, his son is gay.
Oh, no, I didn't know that. Good for him.
Well, in black culture, they oftentimes discriminate against homosexuals.
Are they embarrassed, do you think?
I don't know. Why is White Darius walking on set? What, White Darius? They can't see you. Cameraman's not used to you walking on set because this is his first day on our show.
Oh, wait. Hi, everyone. Oh, I was just going to say Snoop Dogg, yeah. You know how he found out?
What? How he found out what?
His son was sucking a bunch of white
Get out of here. Gosh, oh my. Jimmy, will you handcuff Darius? Why is he coming on here talking about...
Well, I wanted him to finish the story because wasn't it you, White Darius?
Yeah, was it you?
It was caught with you. That's why you know the story so well.
Was it your penis that he sucked on?
He like marched over
Come
here
here,
like,
hurry, yeah,
I know
come here.
exactly why.
Yeah, come here.
He was so bold about it because that's why. I mean, and the funny thing is he was wearing those exact pants. That's what turned him gay.
Wait.
I was at a... I thought I was responding to a Craigslist ad to make a OnlyFans video with a female, and it just turned out to be a...
You found on Craigslist an OnlyFans ad to make sex with a female?
Yeah, it made total sense.
Okay, sing your song for Brad.
Which one?
Which one did you write for the show?
I mean, there is the I don't want to hear you say I have a boyfriend. Tell me why, but that's a Chris Chan single.
Wait, what?
Wait a minute.
Chris Chan.
I feel like I've heard a little bit of that song before.
Yeah, okay. It's
Tell me why I never want to hear you say I want it that way. Okay, stop. No, that's not a good song. Sing one of your songs. I asked you to write a song for Brad specifically.
Okay, there was the Juggalo version of Bromance. I want to slit your throat.
No,
right
stop
now.
saying that's a threat. Do not threat.
Do I need.
Dude, the microphone's getting wet with Windex. Do you ever spray glass cleaner on any of your employees?
I don't have employees.
Oh, well, I have one, and they're going to have
spray my kids away sometimes.
Do you spray your kids?
Get away. No,
My hand stinks from that boxing glove. Do you smell that?
Yeah, it smells like shit.
It's stinky. All right, so, Jimmy, what do we have to do now? We got to react to the Sweden clip?
Yes.
Okay, now look at this clip coming straight out of Sweden.
Conspiracy theories you got?
Finland is not a real country. It is just a guise set up by the country of Japan so that they can do free fishing in the area that Finland occupies, but it's just the ocean.
Wait, elaborate. What?
So Japan wants to have a really good fishing spot that nobody knows about, so they created the guise of Finland. And Finland is not really there. It's just the ocean.
Finland is the fishing spot? Like, we got boats here?
Yes. So on maps, you'll see the country Finland. But if you really go there, it's not. It's just, there is no country to the east of Sweden.
What about all the Finnish people?
The Finnish people, they're really Swedish. Have you ever met anybody from Finland?
I guess I haven't. No, have you?
No, I haven't.
So, Brad, have you heard of this conspiracy?
No, I haven't heard this
you know
one.
You know what makes it good? I did a little research on it, too. The reason why I added this clip. Do you know why it's called Finland? The fin of a fish.
Oh.
Finland. So it's water. So I don't know if this is true. I'm not saying Finland doesn't exist, but have you ever met anybody that's from Finland?
I don't think I have, no.
Jimmy, have you? Jimmy's going to be like,
I'm going to say no just to keep the conspiracy going.
Well, I flew into Helsinki earlier this summer, and that's technically in Finland.
Yeah, Helsinki, but technically it's in Sweden, according to that conspiracy theorist.
You know what? I can't tell apart Sweden and Finland, so.
That's what I'm saying.
She was really certain, like, in what she was saying. Like, she had the only history on that. Like, she was the one person that knew that.
Well, it's actually, if you type it in, is Finland real? There's all this stuff on
Is there a whole bunch? I've never heard that before.
I've never heard that. I was so shocked. I mean, listen, we'll go right now. Jimmy, we're 20 people away from 1,000. 20 more chat rats! Share this now! God.
While you're sharing, I'll read the latest super chat. From Channel Julio, Mac Daddy on a dirigible. Rumor has it that White Darius has a tramp stamp that says live, and that you have a stamp laugh, and OG Darius has love. What's next, Prime scrapbooking with Alex Stein? Okay, that took a little figure out. Basically, he's saying White Darius has live tattooed, you have laugh tattooed, and Black Darius has love tattooed on your butt cheeks.
Yeah,
so it's live, laugh, love.
Yeah, on our butt cheeks. But how much?
I only have a rash on my butt cheeks.
Yeah, I know.
I only have, like, on my trans strap, it's like only that.
Did you know that he's an unregistered sex offender? He's a sex offender. We just haven't registered him yet. He's not on any. Stop grabbing my junk, dude! He's an unregistered sex offender.
His butt has been hanging out in the back.
I know the whole time.
We could see you if you got that tattoo.
That's technically a crime. If you were to go to a school with those pants and your butt crack was exposed, that would be sexual assault.
Okay, well, let's take a step back. Let's return to those pants because no one asked you to wear those pants
Stand
today.
up, stand up.
We didn't have a bit about those pants. You just showed up in whatever that is. Please.
When you say he's unregistered, if he went to it outside of an elementary school, like dressed like if he just walked from here to an elementary school,
he'd be fine.
He would be.
He's unregistered.
Immediately arrested.
He's unregistered. Stop. He's 100% unregistered. Now do a twirl. Let's see that derriere.
He looks like a Pixar character. Like, you know, the Pixar, they have the unrealistic looking legs.
Stop. Your butt crack is going to show, dude.
It has not been shown yet.
It looks like Mr. Incredible's legs.
Let me see something real quick.
Or Mr. Gru from
pants
Despicable
flammable?
Me.
Are the pants flammable?
No, they're not. They're like plastic. Please, they're like.
How do you know if they're flammable? What if they are? Oh my gosh, they didn't burn. All right, good. They're not flammable. I'm a little bit of a pyro maniac. Is that what it's called, Jimmy?
Yep, pyromaniac, and that's what you are.
That is definitely
Where
what
do
I
you
am.
find those pants?
Etsy.
Oh, you ordered those on Etsy?
Yeah, you can order anything on Etsy. Like, all of my clothing comes from Etsy.
You were like, those look good. I'm going to get those. And then they came to you in the mail?
Yeah.
And then you put them on, and you were like,
well,
these fit well. I'm going to wear them to the show today.
Well, I was like fat.
Well, let's not talk over each other.
I was too fat, so I had to I had to like lose 10 pounds, and then I did. And then I wanted to do a Gavin McInnes joke where I was going to talk about, Cenobites. And
what does Cenobites mean? What is that? That sounds anti-Semitic or something, Jimmy.
It's a BDS.
Oh, God.
It goes again.
What is everything about BDSM and being an unregistered sex offender and wearing pants 5 sizes too small? What is your deal?
It's like leather, BDSM, so it's like, it's a horror thing. It's Halloween. And I was thinking of all the things Ben Shapiro would do. Sacrifice.
What does Ben Shapiro have to do with this?
This was all an elaborate joke that did not get to be heard.
And now
Saturday.
they're hearing it. Jimmy, what do they think about this elaborate Ben Shapiro joke that doesn't make any sense?
They're pretty confused.
Yeah, I'm confused as hell. Dude.
They said White Darius needs a makeover.
And Brad, you roasting him is great. Please continue to do so. But
actually, Brad, I have a genuine question. Since you've been in the music industry, I'm assuming you've seen groupies, crazy fans, just weirdos. Is there a comparable creature to White Darius in the music industry?
I will say I've never seen such tight leather pants in my entire career. In an industry full of leather tight pants.
Yeah, I mean, that says a lot.
But no, there's nothing like you out there. You're
Really?
special.
There was no emo guy that did it either.
No, because you're like an amalgamation of different things.
Are you familiar with Christian?
With what? With what?
Christian, do you know who Christian is?
I think
He's a guy. Memphis design. This is Memphis design.
Okay.
We don't care about that. We don't know what you said. That's from Etsy, though.
Yeah, I know, but this style is Memphis design.
Oh, that's what that motif is.
You are yourself, and it's a beautiful thing.
I don't know about beautiful. I don't know. It looks like a car wreck.
You
If
could
a
put that
car
on,
wreck
like,
is
on a little
beautiful.
Hallmark card.
No Hallmark
I'm
card.
trying to be encouraging here because I feel
Don't encourage
bad
him.
about
Don't.
the pants.
He's here to get abused. He's here to get run through the mill.
You look ridiculous. Go change your pants.
Perfect answer. Do not show your butt crack. Do not stop. Stop, Darius. Do not show.
Here.
Get offset without your butt. God.
All right,
I just saw
$20 super chat from Mikey. Brad, Alex, thank you for speaking out for the millions of us normies who dealt with the COVID/vax authoritarians all around. Never forget.
Yeah, never forget. We don't want to talk too much about COVID, but Brad, when did you get awake to all the nonsense? Was it COVID that woke you up?
No, not really. I mean, I was deep down some other rabbit holes before COVID came along, but that really pushed me to speak out musically, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, COVID, for me, I was already awake. I was already a conspiracy theorist, but it kind of just confirmed a lot of my conspiracies about government control. And do you think they're going to do it again? I think that they're going to do some sort of lockdown or pandemic
I
again.
think they're going to come after the kids next because grandma wasn't enough, you know. They were like, grandma killer.
Well, but real quick, do you think it's worse with them using COVID to go after the kids or the sexual indoctrination with all the trans and the pride flags in the elementary school? Because listen, I'm not anti-pride flag. I love a pride flag outside of a gay bar. I know I'm going to walk in there, I'm going to get free drinks. But the only difference between a gay person and a straight person is their sexual preference. So I think it's very obvious that the flag celebrates somebody's sexual preference. I don't understand why an elementary school student would need to celebrate their sexual preference, or even a middle school student for that matter.
Right, yeah, it's pretty disturbing. All the attacks on the kids. I mean, that's what, that's something that drove me too, is just thinking about my kids. And I think everybody woke up to that over the last couple of years. It wasn't just COVID, and then all of a sudden it was a whole attack on children. So it's gross.
Well, speaking of attacks, now we're going to check out some of the Israeli defense. What does the F stand for?
Israeli Defense Force.
Are you sure it's not Federation?
I'm almost certain.
Okay, well, I'll believe you on this one because you went to Princeton. Now let's check out these hot ladies. So these are some hot Jewish babes, Jimmy?
Yep. These are who's fighting Hamas. This was posted on the actual IDF Instagram like a week before Hamas attacked.
Honestly, if those women attacked me, I just let them. What, White Darius? Why are you coming on set, White Darius? I can't see you. What are you coming on set for?
Did Israel actually advertise?
Stop. You're not allowed to say
women to
Cut
get
his mic off. Cut his microphone off. Get off set. Stop showing your butt crack, Darius. Seriously. Gosh, dude. This is his wallet. Good. Now I got his wallet. We're going to commit credit card fraud. All right.
Order him some new pants.
Look at his AAA card right here. Freaking AAA. This is all mine now. Oh.
It's all mine.
Yeah, I'm not trying to dox you, but dude, how much money do you have? You have $2? What is even the point of having a wallet? And what is all these schizo receipts, dude?
Make sure that they don't change the tip amount.
It's his tax
Oh my
write-offs.
gosh, this is crap. Get this crap out of my set. All right, now we got to go back. Who won the caption contest, Jimmy?
Let's bring up the original photo so we can show it. Remind everyone how wonderful it is.
No, it was terrible.
One second.
It was one of the worst caption contests we've ever done.
This is the winner. Number one. Worst selling chia pet of all time.
Did you like that one, Brad?
That's good. Yeah, sure.
I didn't think that one was that good.
It was pretty
fine.
evenly.
I think we're about to get
voted.
rid of the caption contest, Jimmy, unless you start picking it up. You need to start picking better captions. You need to start picking better pictures. Pictures with nudity, that might work. Do you think that would get more clicks?
That definitely would get more clicks. You're absolutely right about that. However, last time we posted a half-naked man, Darius, we got a strike because his man boobs are so big. They mistook him for a large black woman's tits, and it was bad.
Well, speaking on that, we did show Darius' C-cup titties tonight. Yeah. Are we foreseeing any issues with that?
No, we're going to get demonetized, but I figured it was worth it.
Did you blur the nipple at least?
No, I did not. It was too much. We've had to blur half the screen.
Show it again.
Yeah, why do you? Can we play the Darius clip from Penn State? Look at that.
There's
That's a breast.
I know, but that's a man. I know, Jimmy. All you had to do
Booby.
This is America.
You could put a little like Dr. Fauci face on that right there.
I could have. He looks naked from this angle.
What does that feel like?
It honestly feels very soft and
Is it
supple.
nice?
Yeah, it feels nice. Kind of like, have you ever held a cat? Like, you know, I know that sounds weird.
I didn't
like,
expect you to go there, but sure, yeah, I've held a
yeah,
cat.
but you know, like a cat is soft and nice. It's kind of, and then you could feel some bone in there. Like, I know, it felt like I was, well, I could feel kind of his breastplate a little bit, you know. So yeah, I mean, it was nice, and it filled the whole hand up. It's like, you ever go to like Texas Roadhouse and you grab a whole handful of peanuts?
Yeah, right. That's what it feels like, a handful of peanuts?
Soft peanuts.
Interesting. Soft peanuts.
Yeah, like
Okay.
gelatin peanuts, kind of gross peanuts, and then the sweat and the cocoa butter. And no, it was actually a great
So
experience.
his breast feels like a cat and soft
The
peanuts.
softness of the cat, the like grip of a peanut, you know, where the peanut
Yeah.
shows like kind of gripping outside of your
Okay,
fingers,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
that's why I kind of, you know, kind of squishy. And then at the same time, there's a lot of oxytocin spread. Now they say that, you know, did you know the love hormone? Are you familiar with oxytocin?
Mm-hmm.
Every time we make love, we get off set right now. Do not hop on set. Every time we make love, we have a hormone called oxytocin that is released. And this is actually the hormone that makes us attracted to other people and makes us fall in love. So you can release oxytocin not just from sex. So I had a lot of oxytocin going, and my wife's boyfriend is a hell of a guy. And I just want to thank Don Terry's for always being there for my wife. When I'm here at work, he comes home. Now, I do get a little mad. He eats my leftovers. I don't know why he does that. Is your wife boyfriend, does he eat your leftovers?
Mm-hmm. I understand. I understand what you're saying.
It's hard.
So who has better titties, Don Darius or White Darius?
Don Terry's has better titties than White Darius.
Is that your first time touching his
No, are
breast?
you kidding? I've sucked on those titties. I've milked those titties. We've made cheese. We made mozzarella with those with the breast milk from those tits.
The first time, were you like, ooh? Was it like, oh, that's actually feels like a cat?
Yeah, the first time I was a little surprised, but now, this is, like I said, in this clip, I'm talking about, in the 80s, I don't know if you remember Hands Across America, we were all going to connect. I think this would be a lot better if we did Titties Across America.
100%.
And it was obviously consensual. Wait, what is the music on for? Am I supposed to know what the music is on for?
No, we were just pushing buttons.
Okay, Jimmy, why are you always back there pushing random buttons while I'm massaging a man's breast?
I just thought it would fit the vibe.
That was pretty good breast massaging music.
That is true. How would you rate Jimmy's job as a producer tonight?
C minus.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
What was your GPA at Princeton?
Like a 3.4. It was really hard.
That's a B though, right?
Yeah, well, I took there's still athlete classes even at Ivy League schools. You
So
take
had
sociology.
a B plus average from Princeton, and you're saying that was not good? Is that what you're trying to say?
It was more like
You're
3.0.
dude. You need to go back to gay conversion therapy because you're becoming gayer by the minute, dude. Seriously.
Yeah, it's tough out there. I do have a question for Brad though. Quick question, please.
No,
please.
I had a 2.6 GPA, Brad, and I barely graduated from LSU, and I'm much smarter
Look
than
at you
Jimmy.
now, though.
Yeah, look at me now. I'm paying guys to hit me in the penis. So
That's right.
And I'm grabbing black men's breasts at Penn State University. So I'm doing pretty good. Eat your heart out, Charlie Kirk. I know Charlie Kirk. Everybody thinks Charlie Kirk's doing a lot of good work on campuses. Everybody thinks Reilly Gaines is doing good work on campuses. Jimmy, when's the last time Reilly Gaines massaged a black man's breast on campus?
It's been a while, so you are the most recent.
So I'm the biggest badass, ipso facto.
There it is right there. Mm-hmm.
So Brad, quick question. You've been in the music industry. You've met some rock stars, some famous people. I need one cool story about one famous person.
One cool story about one famous person. I met, coolest person I've met in the music industry was Mickey Dolenz of the Monkees.
Oh, my dad loved the Monkees.
Yeah, he's a really, really cool guy. I got to hang out and have dinner with him, and he's sharing stories and just really memorable. I grew up listening to them, so to meet him is really cool. It's one of those things where like you worry, meeting your hero sometimes. But meeting him was like, oh, that was really cool.
Well, and I'm not even trying to call it Alex Jones. I love Alex Jones, but that's kind of how I was. I remember they told me when I met Alex Jones, it's like, I met my hero, but he's going through the worst court case of his life. He's getting, they're trying to take $1 billion. And they told me that, like, oh, Alex is a little stressed about that. So that was one thing where I was like, I met the guy, and he was very nice to me. Alex has been so nice to me. I love Alex Jones, but it was kind of like, oh, man, I thought I could, like, make him laugh, make him relax.
Yeah.
Alex is not having any.
He had a lot on his mind that
He
day.
had a lot on his mind every day that I've met him, and that's the one thing I'm like, I wish I would have known Alex before he was, being politically persecuted. All right, so before we go, Brad, tell the people where they can find you and support you.
Check out 5timesaugust.com, F-I-V-E timesaugust.com for the record and for the new single, Ain't No Rock and Roll. We've got it on 45 vinyl. And check it out. You can follow me on Twitter X at 5timesaugust. It's where I get into the most trouble. And find the new single, Ain't No Rock and Roll, on iTunes and Amazon, Spotify. And check out the new video for it.
Guys, check it out right now. That's a direct order. All right, guys, we end the show the same way every time with a freestyle finale. So, DJ, hit that beat. It's prime time, double 99. Yes, I'm a super freak. My penis is about to leak. He hit me in the dick with a huge toothpick. Hit me in the dick with a sword. Hit me in the dick with a sword. Hit me in the dick with a hit me in the dick area. Hit it. Look at that. This is like Braveheart. I'm strong. I'm powerful. No man can defeat me because I'm fully covered in my crotch area. I could be hit here all day long. I'm a pimp on a blimp. We got JP Sears in studio tomorrow night. You don't want to miss it. I love you all. Peace. And you know what? Good night, bitches.